You're absolutely going to love our next feature story. It's about New York Times bestselling author Debbie Viguie, who's been very busy with many exciting updates for readers. Here's my story. Debbie Viguie is one of the most prolific fiction authors, with an astounding 11 series and over 50 books in print. Her brilliance is the uncanny ability to draw readers into an emotional roller coaster, with her blend of elements from many popular genres: mystery, thriller, horror, fantasy, supernatural, humor, and even romance. I had a chance to sit down with her one-on-one for this exclusive update on her Psalm 23 Mysteries, a series that when completed will have 23 books. Now 18 books have already been published over the years. There is so much anticipation for the final 5 books in this incredible series. I asked Debbie to describe what the Psalm 23 Mysteries is all about.
Psalm 23 Mysteries is a church secretary and a rabbi who works at the synagogue next door, and they keep tripping over dead bodies together. And then you take and you throw in an atheist cop, and the three of them have to deal with each other and all the mysteries they have to keep solving.
For years, her readers have been asking for the completion of the series, and that's why she'll be publishing the last 5 books. It'll be 1 book every 3 months, with the last book called Forever being released in December 2023. Debbie promises a wild ride to the finale.
I am so excited to complete the series. 18 books are out. There's 5 more to go because we're going to have 23 books in total for the Psalm 23 Mysteries. My fans are they're so enthusiastic, and every time I put out a book, they immediately say, the same day, many of them, when's the next one coming? So I've decided it's time to wrap this series up. We've been living with it, all of us, for a long time, and I'm calling this the race to the altar, because that's what's going to happen supposedly in the final book. We're racing towards a marriage. Will it happen? Won't it happen?
Now, what's also powerful about Debbie's writing is her ability to bring her main characters to life and bring her readers on a prodigious journey together.
Debbie's books are intense, but in a good way. She just has this way of really engaging your attention with the storytelling, and also with the characters. They are the type of characters that you will always want to love so much, and you want to see what's going to happen to them next. And every single time I finish one of her books, my first thought is, when is the next one coming out?
What's been wonderful about the books, and the characters especially, is they seem to have come alive. Not just for me, because that's normal that an author starts to treat their characters like real people sometimes, or talk about them that way. But my readers treat these characters like they're their family members, like they're their friends. They talk about them as if they're real people. And sometimes they catch themselves when they're doing it and say, oh, look at me talking about these people like they're real. And sometimes they don't even think about it. These are their friends. These are the people they go to hang out with. And some of my readers, actually many of my readers, reread the books over and over and over again. I have people telling me, sometimes you just want to spend time with your friends and family, so I go back and I reread the series. Some people have reread the series 50 times. It's amazing. And they're always wanting to know what's going to happen to their friends, what's going to happen to their favorites. And if they're worried that something's going to happen to one of the characters they like, they get really emotionally upset. And they even yell at me. They're like, don't hurt our friends. You know, I threaten to kill off a character, and they're like, you can't kill off our friends. That would be devastating. So it's been really a joy to have that kind of interaction and that kind of acceptance, not just of the stories, but of the characters from my readers.
Every time you think you've got it figured out, she throws a curveball at you that you just never saw coming, and I think that's probably one of the best things that she does. And then there's the relationship with Jeremiah and Cindy, where they just it evolves from book to book, and then takes a whole different kind of course you never really expect it to go, and it's amazing to see kind of how that's progressed, and I'm excited to see where it ends.
Each chapter ends like on a little bit of a cliffhanger, so you're already wanting to read that next part. So it's that type of book where I'm reading at midnight, I'm maybe a quarter of the way to finish reading the book, and I'm going to want to finish the whole thing because you just can't put it down.
Now here's another unique twist. Starting next Easter 2023 will be the first release of the audiobooks, as she intends to put out 2 audiobooks a year, starting with the first book in the series, The Lord is My Shepherd.
It's going to make it alive in a whole new way, and people are going to be able to interface with it. People that have never read the books will be able to come to the audio series fresh and say, this is exciting and new. What is it this is based off of? And people who are, longtime friends of the book series are going to get to experience it in a more immersive way.
Taking the next step and turning it into fiction audio. Yeah, it's something I can't wait for. I'm really, really looking forward to that.
For the longest time, the readers have always kind of had their own voices for Jeremiah, their own voices for Cindy, and all the other characters. And then now we're going to have actors kind of portray it, and it's going to be interesting to see how close they match up to the voices in our head, but at the same time also kind of be able to have a different way to kind of take in the story and be able to visualize the story in your mind.
And oh yeah, readers can be in the book too. That's right, readers can be in the wedding party and the book finale by getting involved with various promotions and contests.
Well, what's been fun is I've had contests along the way where I would name a dead body after somebody who won the contest, for example. But I realized I should take this to a whole new level. Readers think of these characters as friends, as family, as, someone that they know. So why not invite them to the wedding? I mean, it just kind of seemed like a no-brainer to me. So some of the longtime fans of the series and some of the new fans of the series, because I'm also going to be presenting opportunities for people to win entries to possibly be one of the characters in the final book and actually be at the wedding reception. So each table at the wedding reception in the final book will be populated with fictional characters and real life fans. And their names are going to be right there alongside because they've gone on this entire journey with me. It's like, say, the existing fans have hung in there for so long and care so much, but I don't want to exclude the new fans. So that's why I'm going to provide opportunities for people to jump in and say, hey, I want to come to the wedding too. I'm RSVPing.
Hey, for the next 15 months, become part of the Psalm 23 Mysteries and experience the journey with save the date cards and following Debbie on social media.
Well, if you want to buy the books, you can go to Amazon or Barnes & Noble or DebbieViguie.com because you can get everything from my website. You can even pre-order books if you want them to be signed by me. If you want to interact with me and all the fans of the series, the best place you can go is to Facebook and go to Debbie Viguie Book Club because that's where we're having all the fun. That's where all the excitement happens. That's where the contest happens. That's where the opportunities to get involved, connect, and to RSVP to the wedding are going to be at.
You can learn more and experience the insanely popular Psalm 23 Mysteries by going to her website, DebbieViguie.com. That's DebbieViguie.com.